Hello and welcome. Today we've got Mark and Danielle and a very special guest, Cathy, and we are going to be discussing the power of silver and gold. Now, just before we begin, you can subscribe to our Telegram channels and to nicholasveniamin.com for my free email updates. And if you're watching this for the first time on YouTube, I will leave the link below in the description for the full interview. Unless, of course, myself and the guests can choose our words wisely due to the insane censorship that's happening right now. Danielle and Mark and Cathy, how are you and what have you been up to? We'll go with Danielle first.
Awesome. Everything has been good. Excited to, start this new year. I feel like things are happening. Good news is being delivered. And so I'm super optimistic and we're just super excited to be on here, Nicholas. And we thank you for inviting us on and we're excited to have our special guest. Did you want to say something?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's just nice to be over 2021 and now we go into 2022 and I just encourage everybody, be proactive this year, take control of your personal situations, especially regarding your finances, because they're not looking out for you. You got to look out for yourself. So I appreciate you taking the time to have us on again, Nicholas. And
absolutely.
Hope your holidays are great too.
Well, it's an absolute honor. I thank you too. And when you said that, you were happy to be over 21, 22, I thought you meant age.
I don't know. That was a while back.
And Cathy, over to you.
Oh, well, good day. Is it morning or evening? I'm not sure when this is coming out. So it's great to be here, Nicholas. Thank you for the opportunity to share. And I love working with Mark and Danielle. They're just amazing leaders and they have a plan. They have a great process here. They love to share and they know what they're doing. And so as a jeweler with my background, I had 3 retail jewelry stores once upon a time, named after my son right after college. And so that's where I got to understand the world of gold and silver and just really fell in love with it because it's a beautiful thing, of course, and you can mold it into anything, but it also has that value that just transcends time. I love sharing my career in. I did this when I was in the jewelry business. I paid $200 for it and got change back, 1 ounce of solid gold. So that's what we're talking about. Now this is about $2,000. So it's just to have a legacy item. I'm used to the diamonds and things that last forever, the things that are handed down from generation to generation. And that's what we have here with the gold and silver. So I just love sharing that with folks.
Well, thank you very much. And Danielle, sorry, you wanted to say something.
Well, I was just going to say, I didn't even introduce this amazing lady. And I just want to say the only reason that Mark and I have access to this amazing membership is because of Cathy, because she called us and she asked us if we would be willing to take a look. And we knew Cathy. We had done business with Cathy in the past, so we had a lot of trust in her. And when she shared it with us, it was for us a no-brainer. And Cathy, you know how grateful we are. I mean, it has completely changed our lives, and we're so grateful. So I just wanted to say that.
And I'll mention this: we still had our skepticism. But when we took a look, that's what was the thing that was the eye opener. We had to do a little bit of our due diligence by seeing what it was all about. And, our trust in Cathy was the big thing that brought us to the table. So we are grateful for her tremendously. Thank you.
Absolutely. So Cathy, why don't you tell us how you got into this first and then how you met Danielle and Mark and give us a little testimony on the membership and why it's more important that we all have this membership more than we should have a bank account?
Oh, great question, Nicholas. I mean, that is so true. We can't put our trust in the fiat money. And you know that if you've been around. That's what we're in the process of educating people because we don't want them to be blindsided by what's going on. But information is power. And with this gold and silver membership, we know that people can secure some of their wealth. When I was talking to Mark and Danielle, they've been extremely successful with everything they've ever done. And I knew they had earnings that they had in holding, and they needed to do something to diversify those earnings. I didn't want them to get caught holding cash and having things crash and then losing the value of what they've worked so hard for. So that's really been my heartfelt sharing with folks. This is a way to protect how hard you've been working. And so just by diversifying, and even our crypto buddies, our crypto friends, this is a great exit strategy. So when crypto starts, what are you going to do with it when it starts to drop? Well, with this wholesale dealer direct membership, you can quickly load your cryptocurrency in your wallet and convert it to gold and silver real fast. So it's a great backup plan. So I don't know of one person, Nicholas, that doesn't need to hear about this, because I was a single mom decades ago, and this speaks to me in that arena. And then it also speaks to somebody that's got a lot of holdings and has accumulated a lot of wealth to protect their wealth insurance, if you would. And I don't know of an easier way to do it. When I was in the jewelry business, people brought me stuff all the time to buy. They were selling this, they were selling that, whole sets of sterling silver, which is almost like pure gold. But I would buy all that, off the street. But I can't tell you how many times they brought me something that wasn't gold and said it was, something that wasn't silver and said it was. I had to test it. I had all my little equipment there. So it takes the knowledge to understand, when you're not being deceived. And I would often, I just return it and say, I'm sorry, but this isn't gold. They go, what? That happens all the time. And it's even more sophisticated now. So it's even a scarier process. So by sharing this membership, I have total confidence. And as Mark talked about, they're extremely amazing in their arena. Their reputation's not for sale. They have built that reputation through decades of working with amazing people. And as a jeweler, I'm the same way, because people trust me to spend tens of thousands of dollars. So when we endorse something, we're totally invested. And if we don't believe in it 110%, we can't share it. But because of this belief, we love sharing it, because I don't know of one person that won't benefit. So just by grab a membership, it's so simple. From the comfort of your own home, you can buy silver or gold $1 at a time. At the click of your mouse, when you get to a full ounce, have it shipped to you. Or it can sit there. And your virtual wallet is amazing. And we have the first ever virtual wallet for physical gold and silver. In that arena, you can buy it fractionally. So if you're traveling, you're going abroad, you can leave your gold and silver in your Sound Money wallet, and even your cash, because we really don't want to leave it in the bank, not now. And that's it's a great holding place, because it's a private entity. It's like Fort Knox, because I've seen the vault. It's absolutely amazing. I'm totally confident in what we have there. But when you're traveling, if you leave it in your Sound Money wallet, no matter where you land, you can have it shipped to you. You can have it coming to you, as long as the country that we ship to. And we're shipping to several countries now, and we're adding more to the list. So I love having that ability. You don't always have to have it on you, but by having some on you, you know that you're going to be secure as you're traveling and crossing borders. Anything can happen at any time. But by having a little gold and silver on you, that protects you and your family. So that's why we love sharing it. There's not a better deal. When I was in the jewelry business, it took decades of relationships and having 3 stores to get the best deal. So now we have the buying power of tens of thousands of people all around the world just by grabbing a membership, because they've done all the heavy lifting. So with the fraud out there, with the scarcity out there, we have a wonderful supply. We have a wonderful system. We have great prices, and it's so simple. We've taken all the guesswork out of it for people. So I just think everybody needs a membership. Everybody needs to hear about it and make their own decision. But we just don't want anybody to not be informed that this is an option and that this is a way to protect what they've earned. So that's why it just makes sense.
Absolutely. Now, I've got 1 or 2 questions for the Sound Money wallet, but just before we get into that, would you like to explain to the viewers the chances of the fiat currency collapsing versus silver and gold collapsing?
Great question, Nicholas. It's no fiat currency has ever lasted 50 years. Well, we hit 50 last year. We're running on borrowed time. So that gives us a little bit more time to secure your money. Your fiat money some of it you've got to convert. And just by having that diversification, you're going to be covered. I mean, this has been recognized as currency for over 5,000 years. This goes back to 40,000 BC. Silver goes back to 6,000 BC. I mean, it's been here. It's part of the earth. It's supply and demand. Economics 101. There's a limited supply and a pretty big demand. And this right here, because it's now industrial, it's green. Everything that's green needs it. I think this is the sleeper for right now, in my opinion. So I don't know of anybody that doesn't need to just get their hands on this versus their fiat money. I think it's just a matter of time, Nicholas, before we have an issue. And I know we need some cash in order to do some things, but anything that's not necessary and needed, if you've got any kind of savings, I would feel confident just transferring it to gold and silver, just as a placeholder, to secure.
Excuse me, sorry. It's like transferring it out of the deep state system, into a safe haven, if you like.
Absolutely. That's a great way to put it. I totally agree with that. As just like a placeholder, it's a currency converter. Put in fiat, get out gold and silver, and it'll hold its value. Sometimes it's a long-term play sometimes, but it's not going to zero. It's never been zero. It won't go to zero. I mean, that's what we know. We can't say, we're not financial advisors. We can't predict what it will do. But we know that it's been valuable ever since it was discovered, and it's been recognized as currency for 5,000 years. So there's a confidence factor with that we know that everybody needs to have some in their portfolio to protect their earnings and protect their wealth.
Too bad for the Vatican that 650 airplanes had to confiscate all that gold back into the US. That's how tangible it is. And the elites know it, and they're playing with us with the fiat currencies, hyperinflation, which everything becomes expensive because we need more of those dollars to make up for the price of gold. So it's a big Ponzi, if you like, with the fiat currency. Now, many people who are listening right now, in the viewers, they are being compromised and they are leaving their jobs because of things that they're being told to do, but they don't want to do, meaning the jabadoos, and they want to regain that power. So how can they benefit to regain that power independently, to get involved with this program and to, take financial power and control for themselves?
Well, that's amazing, Nicholas, because I've never seen anything quite like it. When you have something great happen to you or you experience something that you really are passionate about, you naturally share it. You naturally want to let the people that you love, your family and friends, hear about it. So it's just so amazing because this membership is standalone for our gold and silver collectors and our bullion collectors, but it also pays us to share, which is absolutely beautiful. Just by helping other people do what we felt was necessary, there's a share plan in here, and you can have whatever you want with it. It's very lucrative. Whether you just want to invest a few hours a week and have a part-time income, it's doable. And if you, like you just said, if your career has just you're in jeopardy and you don't want to be compromised by the system, we've got something that you can literally replace your full-time income with. Mark and Danielle have a strategy for that. What we like to do is sit down, talk to you, find out what it is that you need, and we make a game plan for that to happen. It's pretty amazing. But sharing it is just a natural process when you have something you're passionate about and you felt like you had to have for yourself. So that's how this works. And that's just an absolute amazing benefit of this. And you can do it if you want and not if you don't. So it's just strictly up to you.
Absolutely. Now, Cathy, would you like to explain to us more about the Sound Wallet and the security of the Sound Wallet, silver and gold? What if, how do we know that it's secure? Who's taking care of it? And if we want to convert it into cash, and after our gold has increased and we want to take some of it out because, say, we want to treat our families to a holiday, or we want to take time off work, or we want to do something, how do we convert that into fiat temporarily so that we can play around with it in this current system until we move forward into the, golden age?
Yeah, that's a great question, Nicholas, because it's so simple. They've made it so simple. The Sound Money Wallet is absolutely amazing. Like I said, it was the first ever virtual wallet for physical gold and silver. So at the click of your mouse, you can load it from a bank account, you can load it from crypto, And then also, if you share, like we love to do, those commissions for sharing are loaded in your Sound Money wallet. So it can be an ongoing, if you would, compounded interest gold and silver account where you're operating with the house's money. You have all your money back. So anything that you might put in, you can then have back in your budget, and then you're working this way. So once you have some money loaded in your Sound Money wallet, and there's many options to do that, at the click of your mouse, you can convert cash to gold, cash to silver. And there's absolutely no fee to do it. That is phenomenal to me. And then when you need it, like you said, you can take that gold, change it back into fiat, and transfer it to your quick payer card or your bank account, and you have it to go shopping, take the family out, whatever you need. So it's a very secure place. When I had the opportunity to see the vault, it's a military grade vault. I'm so impressed with the cameras, the security. As a jeweler, I know what to look for. And I was totally confident that they showed me what they could share with me, and anything more would be a breach of that security. So I was really thrilled when I had an opportunity to be there. It's Fort Knox, a baby Fort Knox. So, and it's private. So it belongs to you. And the system that they have in place, absolutely amazing. What I loved about it too, when someone buys a fractional, say $1 in silver, that dollar is noted. Well, they take that 1 ounce of silver and it's held back with a code on it, then it's coded to your invoice that you own this until you pay it out. So there's no fractional, we don't do anything that's not in stock. I love that, because we've had people that we've rescued that are still waiting for their shipments and they don't get it. With this membership, there's nothing offered that's not physically available. When you click your purchase button, you get tracking immediately, FedEx Express to your door. That gives me a lot of confidence. We're not waiting for them to go find it and buy it and then get it to us months or weeks down the road. So, but this fractional, they're audited ongoing, and they have to prove that they've got the money for every dollar that's put back. So when you get this paid for, you can have it shipped to you. So there's no fear that you won't get what you've paid for, what you've put your hard-earned money in. And we've seen that happen before. And it's just not a comfortable feeling, not something that we're willing to endorse. So I'm really thrilled with the security that they've gone to extra measures to have for us with the Sound Money wallet.
So Cathy, how long have you now been with this membership?
A little over a year. And it's been such a blessing, Nicholas, because like I've said, I don't know one person that doesn't need to hear about this. So we just like to educate people and have them make their own decisions. We don't sell. We just want to offer people a membership if it's a good fit. We just help them get started. It takes a couple of minutes. Your membership's up and running. You can start getting your hands on gold and silver just, pronto. Because we're the microwave generation. We wanted it yesterday, right? So we can make that happen quickly. You don't have to go out and hunt it and find it. So it's been amazing, Nicholas, really, because when I share with people, it's gold and silver. There is only one gold and silver. It doesn't have an expiration date. It's not going anywhere. And I know that by putting some of your money in this, like the people that we've talked to, they put $100 back or $200 back a month to save. Not that fiat money. If they're going to save, we just encourage them to save with this so that they'll really have something when things come down. And as you mentioned, when you put your money in, when things are dropping, we have a lot of our friends with crypto, they put their crypto profits in the Sound Money wallet because it's loaded quickly. And then they'll watch the market. See, it's their exit strategy. So as it starts to drop, they'll sell it. They'll trade it out for gold and silver. And then when it bottoms out, they go back. But it's a great placeholder. So they've secured their crypto profits and they convert it to gold and silver as that placeholder. And then when it drops, they buy again and they come back up. We always know, we buy low, sell high. And that's an option. And we don't do day trading though. But I'm just saying for our crypto friends, that's a strategy that's been used very successfully because, it moves kind of fast. But it's really a long-term play. But, it's gold and silver. You can't go wrong. There is no downside to it. And I have some doctors in my family, and I love the Hippocratic Oath. I love the swearing in process. And so I said, this is the Hippocratic Oath of networking or sharing. Do no harm but good and leave people better than we found them. This does that. There is no harm in this. It's going to only add value to people, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Now, I've been involved in this membership as well for almost a year. And I have to say, if it wasn't for meeting Mark and Danielle and giving me this opportunity, I wouldn't be able to afford to do these videos and interview people and give the truth and news to we the people. So it's helped me massively to just let go of my old life and the old system and come out of the matrix, if you like, so that I could do, serve humanity and do these interviews. So it served me massively great. So thank you for what you've done, and also to Mark and Danielle. Mark and Danielle, why don't you tell us about the webinar that you're doing for viewers who are interested, which is a free webinar, and they can sign in and you show them how it all works.
Yeah, so we basically, what will happen is we're going to share the link, and you're going to go in, send us an email. You'll enter your information. We'll contact you back and invite you to a Zoom. No pressure. You're just going to sit back. You're going to listen to the information, hear how the membership can benefit you, write down notes, and then we'll answer questions. And if it's a good fit, we help people get started. So easy as that.
Great. And Mark, how about yourself? Is there anything that you would like to say as well?
No, I just want to say that it's a great feeling when you wake up in the morning and your mission is to go out there and empower people. And when you go to bed at night, you think, how many people was I able to bless today? Instead of going to bed thinking, did I hurt anybody today, or did I step on anybody to get ahead? That's one thing I never liked about the corporate world, was because in order to be able to be on top, you have to suppress a lot of people. And, with this, it's empowerment. And at a time when people need empowerment more than ever, this has been the best gift ever. And again, like I mentioned, I think last time we talked, my dad is finally investing into buying some silver and gold, which he was very hesitant to do before. He's using money that he was basically sitting on doing nothing in the bank, going backwards. And now he's already seen a return, and he's thrilled with it. So this has been just an amazing blessing. And we're grateful to you, Nicholas, for giving us also the platform to be able to get the word out about this and bless so many lives. So thank you so much for that opportunity.
And Nicholas, you're proof that you can really empower yourself with gold and silver and do what you're supposed to do, what you're meant to do, contribute to the world and not have to worry about it. So we
Absolutely.
are so grateful.
Well, absolutely. I'm grateful too, because I wouldn't be here continuing doing what I'm doing if it wasn't for you guys. And it's helped massively. So thank you very much. God knows where I'd be in that case. But thank you so, so much. Cathy, how about yourself? Is there anything that you would like to say to the viewers before we finish?
Well, I just want to say thank you, Nicholas, for this opportunity. And, if this feels good to you, then grab a membership. And it is a blessing, and you can bless other people with it as well. And Nicholas has been a light in this darkness. And that's what this is. It's a gift, and we'd love to share it with you. So thank you, Nicholas, for being that light.
Well, thank you very, very much. Thank you. And God bless you. And we'll speak very soon. Bye-bye.
God bless
God
you.
bless you. Bye-bye.